Hey, what's going on? I am so excited to be here with all of you. I need to see, like, am I live in all the places that I'm supposed to be live in? Okay, awesome. Uh-oh, they're having trouble streaming to IG. We figured as much. It's okay. We will remove the destination. So, for those of you who don't know, StreamYard does not actually stream to Instagram, but I wanted to try a workaround, if you will, to see if I could get it to go. So, yeah, that just didn't work out. So, all right. So, anyway, I'm here. It's 8:01. So we're streaming and YouTube as well as on Facebook. So I'm ready for everybody to just get in here. Let's have this little conversation. If you catch it live, you'll probably be happy that you did. Let's make sure that I'm live. Let's make sure that I'm live. Yeah, I am live. Okay, awesome. Let's do something really quickly. Y'all haven't done this in so long. Like, so long. I haven't done this in so long that I'm just like, okay, this is what we're doing. Let me share this out. Y'all get in here. Let me know where you're coming in from as you're coming in. What kind of night are you having? Do you have a thumbs up type of night? Scale of 1 to 10. 10 being amazing. 1 being meh, or 1 being even less than meh. Like, let's hang out. I'm excited. Tell my group to join in. Some of you who are on YouTube, you have never seen me before. To all the new subscribers, thank you so much. I want to call her by name. So let me go to YouTube really quickly. Y'all let me know where you're coming in from, who's here, what's going on, what's new with you. All right. Like I told you, I'm pulling cards and talking shift. Some of you don't know that I actually have my own coaching deck. And I talked about it a lot, and then we launched it, and I needed to work out some of the logistics. So this is my itty bitty coaching deck. It's called 52Q, 52 questions that you can ask yourself, which of course are questions that I created, and you can ask yourself. So basically you can coach yourself. Like, you just say, you know what, Stephanie, I don't even need you. Like, I mean, I get it, but I would hope that you need me, right? Y'all, today is a good day. Like, I just have to say it. Today is a good day. I want to call one of my subscribers by name. And so to do that, I need to run over here and get this. She didn't talk on that video. Dang it. She talked on today's video. I want to call her by her name, and I want to make sure I get it right. And so her name is Natural Queen. Natural Queen, if you happen to be tuning into this, just know that you are the reason why, you are a huge reason why I do the work that I do. To meet people like you, I've never met this woman. I don't know how she came across the channel, but she is supportive. She comments, she watches, she likes. And listen, sometimes we don't agree. And I love that, because I feel like as a mature adult, you should be able to disagree with other adults. So y'all get in here. Let me know who's here. Let me see the comments, what we got going on. Y'all, I haven't done this in so long. Hey, Steph on YouTube.com. Guys, we hit it. We did it. I was about to say 10,000 subscribers. Woo! Maybe that's our next milestone. But 1,000 subscribers, we hit it today. 800 watch hours from monetization, which is amazing. So y'all get in here. Let's hang out. Let's talk. Let's see what's going on. My video today was about one of my childhood experiences that I thought was, at the time, you know, it was really confusing. In hindsight, I just think it was really stupid that someone had the nerve and the audacity to say those things to me. And you got to go see the video over on YouTube. It's today's video. It's called Black People, Please Stop Doing This. And, you know, in hindsight, like I said, in the moment, and I would recognize this later on, that let me make sure I'm on the right mic. You know what? All of these settings, audio. Am I on the right mic? Yay! I'm on the right mic. Yay. So, in the moment and looking, like I said, in the moment, it was just weird and confusing. And I probably tried to defend myself, and I probably at some point tried to prove, that wasn't the case. But now, whoa, who is this? Who's this card for? If you guys want a card, you want a coaching card, I'm doing free coaching tonight. I got a card. It came out. If it's for you, say gimme in the comments. So listen, looking back now at those situations, I think those were the most ignorant things that people could say to me, especially as a child. It's so interesting to me how some adults and some children, but children can only be what they see, would decide that was the thing to say to me. And I'm like, why would you think that's okay? Now in hindsight, I'm like, that was not okay. And even though it did take its toll on me, it did, create a version of Stephanie that honestly wasn't the best version of me. I'm still thankful for those seasons when I was that person. I have to be, I have to be thankful. I have to be grateful, right? Because if we don't go there, then we can't get here. So who needs a card? I'm looking for the person. I see people watching you scrolling through. I got a question for you, and I don't know who this is for, but oh yeah, there's a delay. So you probably didn't hear me say that. I have a card. Who's it for? If you want it, put gimme in the comments. I'll give you a second to catch up. I forget about the delay, y'all. I forget. But this is a good one, and it just popped out. So like I said, I'm pulling cards and talking shift tonight because, I know that there are a lot of people like me creating content, tying that content to bigger things, which, I do that as well. And I think that's important if that's what you want to do. If it's not, then, don't worry about it. Some people really just want to create content. And I think that's perfectly okay, especially now that the opportunity to monetize your content is available. When we were just making videos and we had to do certain things to make sure we were doing the videos to make sure that you go and buy the thing or whatever, like these hour-long commercials, basically, that was one thing. But now, there are so many people who can monetize their content. I just want to say bravo to all the creators out there. You have cost me hours of time on your reels, on your TikToks, on your videos. Yes, you have, because I'm just scrolling and watching and scrolling and watching. And truthfully, I still believe that I can pipe a cupcake. I'm literally putting the piping bags and the headers, the tips, there we go, the piping tips into my Amazon cart as we speak. Actually, they're already in there. I took them out so I could buy some stuff I really needed, but I believe I can pipe. I do. I believe it because I have watched 18 million piping videos for cupcakes and cakes and whatnot. So if you believe you can pipe, put pipe in the comments. I want to go ahead and check. I haven't been on StreamYard in so long. Let me make sure that I am not missing comments, because that would drive me nuts. So let's see what's happening over here, because y'all are awfully quiet. Awfully quiet. I see I got a little bit of love there. I got a little care face. Thank you guys so much. Hey, Tracy Hatton. Finally, my candle went out. I got to get some more. I was like, finally. I think that was over a year. Praiseworthy candles. They last forever. Forever. All right, guys. So listen, like I said, there's a lot of people out here making content. And like I said, I give kudos to anyone who is courageous enough, who is brave enough, who is disciplined enough to turn on a camera multiple times, record videos, upload them, tag them, and do all the things that come with being a creator. Because listen, at the end of the day, it's not just about the video. There's the SEO, and there's the making sure that your titles are this, and making sure there's so many more things once you have the video. So I just have to say yay to all the creators. Those of you who are coming in, say hi. say hello so I can say hello back, all that goodness that you guys have been sharing with me. And I'm gonna tell you, it's a process. It definitely takes time. Definitely takes time. So listen, one of the things that I've been really um paying attention to, I guess, is, the messages that are being put out. And especially for me as a relationship coach, and I have been a relationship coach for about 11 years plus, professionally, 30 years plus, not professionally, I guess. How does that work? Yeah, 30 plus, and then, okay, yeah. I'm old enough to have done something for 30 years for free. Okay, great. So anyway, that being said, hey, Aunt Deborah. So drop me a comment, Aunt Deborah. Let me see if I can see what you type, because I'm not seeing comments. And I don't know if that's because there are no comments or because I'm just not seeing them. I haven't been live for 10 minutes already. Okay, well, this is going to be a short one, because if I got to have my engagement, going. But I wanted to tell you this. Like I said, anybody who's brave enough, courageous enough, oh, look, I just saw 1111, to make videos and put them out there for public scrutiny, bravo to you. One of the things that I've noticed, though, that there is a lot of relationship content out there, as there always has been. And one of my challenges with the relationship space has always been the way that it positions women. And it puts women in a space where almost like the women have to do better. Oh, he's not that into you. This is how you get the man. This is why he left. This is da 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 da. This is why he did this. And I'm like, listen, I'm just going to tell you the truth as a relationship coach, and one who does not let their clients get caught up in the minutia of why somebody's doing what they're doing. That's irrelevant. Honestly, it is irrelevant, except for the fact where you get to ask the question of, why did you allow it? Why did you let that go on and 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 on, to the point where you're now searching for answers? Well, why did he do this? Well, he's a Gemini. Why do Gemini men do this? Why do Taurus men do this? Why do Scorpios do this? If you've gotten to the point in the relationship where you have to seek all this information, all this intel, you're asking the wrong questions. Because understanding why somebody did what they did does not negate the fact that they did it, does not negate the fact that they did it to you, and does not negate the fact that you need to figure out, Facebook, Tevra, you need to figure out why you let it go on. Now, I'm not talking about anything that is abusive, because that's an entirely different narrative. I'm talking about, hey, Tevra, I'm talking about, no worries. I'm talking about dysfunctional relationships. Yes, ma'am. You're on Facebook. You're coming in from Facebook. You're coming in hot. And let me also say thank you so much, Tevra, for your support. You have continued to be a source of inspiration, of support. And I just really thank you for that. I want to say that publicly. I want to give you your flowers publicly. And I just really appreciate you. You are a childhood friend that I have been privileged to reconnect with, and I just adore you. Absolutely. Hey, Karen. Coach Karen is in the house. Guys, Coach Karen is awesome. She's amazing. She deals with healing on so many levels. Y'all know, if you come on, I'm going to give you a commercial. That's just kind of how I roll. We are working together. She has conceived this beautiful retreat for women. It's happening July 23rd in Houston, Texas. You should be there. Karen, drop the link so that they can sign up. I'll be teaching. She'll be teaching. I'm just privileged that she asked me, and I'm honored that she asked me to be a part of this event. But she does amazing work around writing and healing and awakening your voice, and you need to connect with her. So Karen, drop your links if you're still here. If not, come back and drop it later on. So like I said, you guys know how this works. If you come in and I know what you got going on, I'm just going to shout you out. It doesn't hurt me one bit. Absolutely. Karen says, exactly. We hold responsibility for our why. Tevra says, no problem. We were connected on purpose. Absolutely. Absolutely. And even Tevra says, hello, Karen. So that being said, like I said, I think it's so easy to get caught up into why he did it, or why she did it. It's so easy to get caught up into that. But, mostly I see a lot of women that get caught up into why a man didn't do X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, it's irrelevant, especially if attracting these types of individuals are a pattern of behavior for you, or staying when there's enough red flags around them that they look like the UN for Cuba, I guess, like in the Cuban flag, like red with stars. I don't know, y'all. I'm horrible at like geography, and history and anything. Yeah, I'm horrible at it. Like seriously. Everybody got to have a flaw. That's one of mine. But nevertheless, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And if you get caught up in the why he did, you're never going to take the time to understand where you need to be and how you need to evolve and the way that you need to ascend, so that when those types of people come into your atmosphere and into your energy field, you're able to say, back, give me 50 feet within a matter of seconds. Oftentimes I'll tell my clients when we're working on branding and whatnot, because I believe that they need to, it's a rule in this coaching practice that when you are branding your organization and the work that you're doing, that not only do you embody the brand, but I ought to be able to see that it's yours on site. And so I say that oftentimes we need to apply the same thing to people in our lives. I ought to be able to tell on site whether you are energy I should or should not entertain. Now, sometimes it's hard, and I'm not going to say that it's not. Right? It's a little hard. Sometimes it can be a little difficult. But too many people are getting caught up in the why. And I really want people to start getting caught up in the who. Because the why will have you looking at all kinds of experts and gurus and whatever. And listen, though I've been in the relationship space for over a decade, and again, I've actually been in the relationship space 90% of my life, honestly. I do not allow my clients to get into the why. We start to get into the who. We're looking to evolve. We're looking to heal. We're looking to move away from that space. And I'm not saying that that thing where you attract what you are. Not always. Sometimes you have a really beautiful light and a really beautiful energy, and so you attract moths because you're a flame. It's not, hey, Coach Natasha, everybody's here. The gang's all here. Let me go back to this real quick. All right, Karen says go to mojorisingllc.com/events for our July 23rd retreat. Women to power up. Let's go. Whichever says reverting back to closure. Sometimes no words or explanations reflect closure. Absolutely. I get it. Karen says, hi, Tevra. We say, hey, Coach Natasha. Now, any of you want to come on with me, you can, right? Just say you want to join the live stream and I'll get you in here. Now, I don't think we've done that how would we do it how would I get you on here? Let's see what happens. I'm fine with it. Like if you want to come in, there's a link. You want to drop in? We'll put it in a comment. Is that it? Yep. Put the link in the comment. Y'all want to hop on? Feel free. Now, if I don't know you, I'm not going to just let you hop on now. We're not doing that. Yes. Focus on who as opposed to why. Like who I need to be. Who do I need to evolve into? And then focus on the what. What do I need to know? What have I not been transparent with myself about? See, when you get so caught up in the external, the internal usually does not get the attention that it deserves. And so while you're running around here watching videos about why they sent you a D pic or why they didn't call you back or why they ghosted you or whatever the thing is, you're often losing the opportunity exactly to turn inward and say self, and self say, why didn't I say bye-bye when they tipped off that first red flag? Why, when I was first triggered, that wasn't the first and the last time? Why, when we had that disagreement and I figured out that they were emotionally immature because they ghosted for like a week or so, and I might be talking from my own experience, why, when they did that, why did I let them come back into my life? They call that zombieing. When somebody ghosts and they come back from the dead, they call that zombieing. Why did I do that? Because we don't take that time. We want to get caught up in the understanding. And I'm guilty too. I've done it as well. So I'm just encouraging you to not do that. Okay. Now, can y'all see? Now, I put the StreamYard link on YouTube. Let me see. Can I put it won't let me put the StreamYard link on Facebook. Oh, okay. Tara says, say it loud. She's putting up her one fist emoji and then she says, oh my God, you know? So listen, I want to pull a couple of cards. Anybody want a coaching card? I haven't pulled a card in a minute. I have not pulled a card in a minute. One did come out and where did it go? Did I put it? Nope. Uh-oh, I lost it, y'all. Okay. Who wants a card? If you want a card, put card in the comments. These are my coaching cards. They're called 52Q. You can get your own deck at my52q.com. Oh, well, here it comes popping out again. Okay, I don't know who this is for. Hello, Mother Gwen. This coaching card says, would you breathe? Would you meditate or breathe deeply for 2 to 6 minutes? I don't know who this is for. But would you meditate or breathe deeply for 2 to 6 minutes? I'm hoping that's not reversed. If it is, let me know. Okay, focus again. I'm here. I'm here. There you go. Autofocus is a beautiful thing. So anyway, let's see. There we go. I didn't get to see if it was out of focus, but it says, would you breathe? Would you meditate or breathe deeply for 2 to 6 minutes? I don't know who that was for, but clearly somebody needs to take some time. And that's the thing. We've got to be able to take time and become reflective. So often we will refuse becoming reflective, or we think we did because we journaled. And I'm like, Coach Karen will tell you that it takes more than just writing that. Like, I think some of us journal like Dear Diary. Dear Diary, today I ate pizza. That's not how journaling works. And she has some beautiful prompts that she can share with you. And I think Coach Natasha would agree as well. In working with mindset, we have to do more than just chronicle the events. There is a deep dive that we have to engage in if we want the answers that we're truly seeking. You don't really want to know why he sent you a D-pic. What you really want to know is why he didn't take the time to get to know you and thought that you were the type of woman that would want a D-pic. That's what you really want to know. And so if that's what you really want to know, then that's what you really should ask. See? That's what you really should ask. And then ask and be willing to ask the question, is there something about me? I'm not saying it's your fault, but it might be your problem. Is there something about me that might scream, send a D-pic? I'm not saying that has to be. Some men lead with that. Some people lead with what they think is their best quality. And I've often said that if you've been around, you know, I know, right? That's cute. Dear Diary. And listen, I've had a diary for a really long time, and I need to find the one with the lock and the key, you know? But even more deeply than that, because listen, I had a client that came and we loved her, and she wanted to date a higher caliber individual. She felt like she was getting people that were kind of shallow. And I was like, okay, is that reflected in you anywhere? Because I truly believe that when we're at our best self, we will not only attract people in, but we will repel people that don't want to be aligned with us. And if we happen to attract somebody that, you know, maybe they got through the gate, so to speak, again, that intuition and that discernment is like, hey, that might not be the move. All right. Coach Karen says, if you decide to tap into your creativity, deep breathing and meditation will get you to your alpha state where creativity shines forth. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Well, that's all she has to say about that. And for those of you who watch my YouTube videos, and listen, I'm going to ask you guys, now that we're at 1,000 plus, make sure that you're watching the videos. Don't just subscribe. Make sure you watch, like, and comment. And if it's a short video, please let it run for the entire 59, 55 minute, please let it do that. I would appreciate that greatly. We are 800 watch hours from monetization. And that matters because I want to make sure that when I start supporting other people in their desire to be creators and message makers, that I have achieved that. So I can also talk to that process and what it looks like. So let's go. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think most people have 3,200 plus watch hours 4 months in. Like most people can have the subscribers, but their watch hours will be much, much smaller. So I'm happy to say that my watch hours completely exceed where I am in subscribers. And so we just need 800 more watch hours. So that literally means you watching some of the longer videos or watching all the videos or, turning the videos on and watching and letting them be background noise as you're doing your work. I do that a lot with some of the creators that I watch. And so I would appreciate you greatly allowing me to live rent-free in your head just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. Mine with the lock was never written in. Oh, mine was, and I still even have the key. So, like I said, I said I'm pulling cards and talking shift because I have declared 2022 the year of partnership. And see, partnership is a level of relational and emotional maturity that most people don't get to because they don't want to do the inner work. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that inner work is easy. It is not. It is you asking questions. Did somebody say questions? It is you asking questions of yourself that you may not like the answers. You may not. I was in a session, a clearing session, an energy clearing session last night with Sienna Grana. I hope I said her name. I think it's Sierra. I feel like it's Sierra. Stand by. I'm going to tell you because I hate getting people's names wrong. That annoys me. Where is it? Sierra Grana. Okay. Right. Hide in the key, girl. Hide in the key. But like I said, I had an energy clearing session. It was a group session with Sierra Grana. And what I appreciated about that was that she went person by person. And so that was really meaningful that she was talking to us about us. It wasn't just a group thing, but there are things that are within us, not only that we need to reflect on and release, but we need to reflect on and release in the form of messages and power and content and programs and coaching and so many things. And so if you never go deeper within, you can't get to the jewels. Too many people are scratching the surface because, like I said, there's a lot of content out there. And I had an epiphany last night that the twin flame journey, for those of you who have ever heard about the twin flame journey, the twin flame journey is really, God told me that was my husband in the metaphysical spiritual world. God told me that was my wife. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. And here's the thing about twin flames. A lot of times, if you think you're on a twin flame journey, the dysfunction of the journey is often celebrated. And people are, they're on all kinds of social media. And when I was trying to learn what a twin flame journey was, because somebody brought it up to me, I was in a lot of groups and I was watching a lot of videos, and people were very angry because what I would learn is that oftentimes the dysfunctional part of a twin flame relationship is the part that people zero in on. And so they have people in these holding patterns. People will say, I met my twin flame in 1968 and they got married and they have a wife and they have 18 kids and they live on a farm, but I just know they're going to return. Boop. 18. Yeah, no, not since 1968. It's 2022. And I hate to be the one to break it to you. For those of you who are waiting for a soulmate, well, no, I'm happy to break this to you. Those of you who are waiting for a soulmate, you actually have more than one. You may have a twin flame, a twin soul, whatever verbiage you want to use, but you have more than one soulmate. And a high-level soulmate beats, can trump a twin flame if that's what you want. Okay, I just had a card pop out. It's the same card. Would you meditate or breathe deeply for 2 to 6 minutes? Same card, y'all. Somebody needs to tell. Who needs to breathe? Who needs to breathe? Who needs to breathe? I can feel you breathe. At one point in time, I recorded a cover of Faith Hill's Just Breathe. Okay, I got 2 new cards, y'all. Whose cards are these? Card number 1. Listen, your cards are you afraid to take action towards this and why? Ask for a sign and expect to see it. I'm not lying. Are you afraid to take action towards this and why? Ask for a sign and expect to see it. These cards are literally the results of hundreds of, stand by. You gonna adjust? There you go. These cards are literally the result of like hundreds of coaching sessions where these are cards that these are questions that I've actually asked my clients. Because my questions are legendary, and there's that. I see there's a little drag. Hopefully it's going to catch up. Because I'm hardwired, so there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm like, I'm not even on the Wi-Fi. I've got like the whole like big blue cord running from the computer down the hallway. Anyway, I've been talking for 31 minutes. Y'all got any questions for me? Do y'all want a card that you know is your card, or did these cards work out pretty well? It's I have to say it's truly a pleasure that you allow me to share with you in any shape, form, or fashion. Like, I realize that some people say those things and maybe they don't mean it. Maybe it's trite and trivial, but it's not trite and trivial to me. Your support means everything to me. And I want you to know that. And I am truly, truly grateful. I'm truly for the people that know me and support me. And then I have a really special connection to people that don't know me and choose to support me, because that means that something that I've said or done has made me worthy of taking up space in their life. And that is something that I don't take for granted, that I don't take lightly either. So y'all got any questions, anything you want me to discuss? Because like I said, the big thing for me is that I really wanted to make sure that I talked a little shift, and maybe whomever's watching this, on the replay, what's going on, Dave Anderson? Ruh-roh. My business coach is in the house. Guys, I have a true affinity for Dave Anderson, the business bully, and everything that he has done to support me and my vision and my business and me becoming me. And so I would say to anyone, first of all, you need a coach. Oh, yes, we can. Yes, we can. First of all, you need a coach in some shape, form, or fashion. If you want to coach in the cards, if you want to coach, you need a coach, because the being held accountable to what you say you want is major. And that almost, I'm so glad that you asked me that question, because, don't make me cry. Coach Karen, don't make me cry. I just did my liner, and I don't know if it's waterproof, and that might be bad. But I appreciate that. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to serve you all in any way that I do it. And so Dave says, can we talk about toxic positivity? So listen, one of the things that Dave Anderson does not do is toxic positivity. No. And I don't do it either, although I do believe that I did. I do believe I used to put things in what I call, look at this. Everybody been shouting each other out on the live. I love it. Yes. Karen and Dave. Oh, wait, did you even catch that? Hold on. Karen and Dave need to talk. Okay, great. Because Dave says Karen needs to get a date with you. All right. So far, Tevra says hi to Karen. Karen says hi to Tevra. I mean, I love it. I love it. All right. But I do believe I did engage in toxic positivity in my life, especially when, when I was knee deep in Western Christianity, I do believe I engaged in toxic positivity because oftentimes Western Christianity doesn't leave you the space to process emotions. Everything is about, no, you're doing great. A lot of things are about, pushing through and recognizing that you're blessed and highly favored. And no matter the state that I'm in, I'm contented and yada, 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 yada. But even in that, there has to be room to process feelings. Even scripture says, when you are angry, do not sin. When you are angry, do not sin, which says to me that you have a right to be angry. You just don't have the right to slap the taste out of somebody's mouth. Okay, got that part. But when we lose the capacity and allegedly the right to be angry, to be disappointed, to be sad, to be concerned, to be what's the word? Melancholy. When we don't have that right, or we don't feel that we have that right, those feelings do not get processed. And feelings that don't get processed anyway. Stephanie, what are you talking about? I'm saying every emotion that you have that is not emoted in a positive way will more than likely be emoted within you, which means within your body, which means it's causing instability, which means it's causing dis-ease. Yeah, I just flipped into my health coach hat really quickly for you guys. And so for people who are saying, I don't want to feel my feels, I don't want to deal with my emotions. Oh, that's just too much. Oh, let me stuff that down. Let me put on a happy face. Let me twist on a smile. You are literally killing yourself. You are killing yourself. Gosh, I hope they don't pull my video. We're talking about health, Zachary. Like, don't pull the video. Exactly. Like Coach Karen says, you can try and hide that emotion, but it's still there. It's still there. And if it's not being emoted in a positive way, it's still right here. And out of our heart space flow both love and money. So when you dam up and jam up the heart space, somebody finish that statement. It's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. Your money's going to be funny. Your change is going to be strange. And your relationships might be a little, but why though? So that's the important part of realizing that you get to feel your feels. Whether you're Christian, Buddhist, Hindu, Sunni, Muslim, whatever, you get to feel your feels. And anyone who teaches you the opposite is lying to you. Anyone who says, oh, but that's okay, just perk up, it's okay. I did a whole video series on this. Go over to YouTube and look at my last 5 shorts. In fact, I think if you look at the shorts collection, I have a playlist called the Shorts Collection. They're in there and they talk about, I might need to make a feelings playlist. Do I need to make a feelings playlist? If I need to make a feelings playlist, put feelings. Because Zachary, that's all you can say sometimes, Zip, is what the zuck. That's all you can say. What the zuck. Because, sometimes notifications go out, sometimes they don't. I love on Instagram that they absolutely send notifications, but I was trying to go live and test trying to go live and test the RMTP for Instagram. It did not work. It was a fail. So I'm going to have to go back in. That's okay. I'm here. But I've been talking way too long. See, Zafra's going to talk about me because I let my shoulder out. My shoulder cleavage is out. But we were talking about toxic positivity, and we've been talking about relationships. And one of the things that I was saying is, like, don't get so caught up in the videos that are trying to explain, or the content that's trying to explain to you why he did what he did. Why he did what he did is irrelevant. I know, I'm just fast. Why they did what they did is irrelevant. Ask the question that you really want to know. And usually you can only get that answer within. You can only get those answers within. You can't get those answers without. Within, without. Within, without. And too many people are knee deep into the external. And I'm not saying that you can't watch the videos. I'm saying that when you become obsessed with knowing why did they stop talking, and why did they ghost, and why they send you this, and why did they you're missing the opportunity to take what has happened and grow from it. Grow from it. Every time I had a challenge in a particular relationship, when it would come to a head and it would crest, I would develop new programs because I would turn within and I would learn some things. Doesn't matter why they did what they did. They're a shady, emotionally immature, relationally immature individual. Okay, yay. You can stop watching videos now and start pressing into what really matters, which is, why did we let it happen? What did we need to do differently, and what will we do differently? Closure is toxic because you're trying to get external validation for something that is over and gone. Absolutely. Now, sometimes I get it. The best explanation of closure that I heard is that you're trying to, dang it, I lost it just that fast, but I saw it and I thought it was great. Sometimes if you can get closure, get it. If you can't, close yourself. Now, I will be listen, I will tell you guys, I will seek closure in a, what you mean? I'm not in your lane. No, I will. Some things demand closure. Some situations, they demand that we have that last conversation or that I send that last text. Some things demand that, right? But I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the people that are getting really, really, really caught up. You know, I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta eat the end of my. I'm sorry. The end of that Bahama Bucks snow cone was just calling me right there. Sugar-free, white coconut. Yes. Thank y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you got to have that. But I'm like, people get so, especially like when I first started my channel, I modeled my channel after readers, like oracle card readers, tarot card readers, because what I modeled after was that they would go every day. Like, I would like, you on the homepage, you like, oh, okay, so-and-so, 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 right? And some of them do intuitive things. And so I like to watch that. I believe in intuition and discernment and wisdom and all of that, and don't try to come for me spiritually, because you don't have that kind of depth, and I don't have that kind of time. Okay, great. So nevertheless, I saw how they would go every day. I'm on the homepage every day. I'm like, dang, okay, this is what the card readers do. I can handle this schedule. I could go every day. Let's see what happens. Because people in my industry would go weekly. And I'm like, that's not going to produce the type of growth that I want. Some of y'all know I had the attention span of a gnat. So I had to go. But in that, like I said, if you look at the homepage on YouTube, the homepage, not your subscriptions page, but your homepage is going to tell you what people are watching. Most of the time, you're going to see a lot of psychic stuff, probably relationship stuff, because that's what people want to know. That's what people are watching. And all I'm saying is, don't get so caught up in trying to figure out why they did what they did that you don't do what you need to do for you. That's all I have to say about that. Lord, it sounds like I just ended a YouTube video. But anyway, yes. But honestly, we feel we need closure, but do you rarely? Yeah, right. But they rarely say what you need to hear is what you said. What did you learn from it? Why did you allow it? What did you do differently in the future? Yeah, I have the attention span of a gnat, and that might be pushing it. Let me get back to some of these comments. The answers that matter are within ourselves. Yeah, and I've gotten caught up. I'm telling you from experience. I've gotten caught up wanting to know why somebody did what they did. And I'm like, you know what? Honestly, it doesn't matter. They didn't give the energy that I desired from the connection, be it platonic or romantic. They weren't given that same energy. So it matters not. It matters not. Like, watch a couple of videos, but don't go down the rabbit hole of trying to figure out why they did what they did. That's all I got to say about that. I wish some of the YouTubers were here, but I guess they'll catch it later. I want to once again thank Natural Queen for her support of the channel. She has come in like gangbusters. I don't know her. If I do know you, please let me know. But I don't believe that I know her. But I'm just enjoying that she enjoys the content. She communicates. She comments. She does all the things. And don't get me wrong, I love you guys, but you know me. I think it's something different when someone you don't know just comes in and says, you know what, I like what this person is doing. And so I treasure you all. Just know that. All right. I've been talking a really long time, and I am injured. I think I have re-injured myself. That's what I said, you know? That's what I said about myself. You know, why did I allow it? Why did we stay so long when they had enough red flags around them to look like the UN? Why do we do that? And honestly, I think it goes back to something where you want to be someone that gives people a chance. You don't want to be so quick to cut people off and, oh, well, you didn't do it my way. So, you know, right? Natural Queen. Yeah, she's tuned in for real, for real. Like we're gonna try to get her over. We're gonna try to get her over to the Facebook side of things so we can hang out with her. Hey, girl, come hang out with us. Right? Red flags flying, just you know. But I think you know, for those of us, you know, everybody that follows me for the most part, except for the people that are trying to troll and steal my content. And yeah, they do exist. I think that when you ultimately have things right within yourself, right, and you're not looking for anything from anybody, it seems perfectly normal to give people chances, because everybody doesn't get it right on the first try. And so we would want somebody to give us chances, and so we give chances, but those chances evolve into passes, and those passes come back and bite us in our, see how that works? And I'm saying that for myself. I did it. I'm not saying you go do it because I'm perfect. No. And those of you who know me, you know I spend a fair amount of time within. A fair amount. In fact, Coach Natasha gets afraid when I go within. She says I come out with like 13 different programs, which, by the way, new programs loading. Going to have some free workshops for you guys, for people pleasers, for recovering people pleasers. And then there's something else. Y'all are excited. If y'all are excited about the new things, put new in the comments. But I did it, right? I did it. And I feel like it's very easy to move from being compassionate to being hyper compassionate. And you know, anytime I use the term hyper, is tied to a trauma response. And so it sometimes, listen, sometimes you get caught up. Hey, Tawana Cox! Y'all want to talk about my pretty new pictures? This woman right here, ETC Studios. She did it. Listen, she took almost 400 photos. Almost 400 photos, y'all. I haven't even begun to share all the photos. She's amazing. Love her work. Love her. Beautiful soul. Get with her. Tawana, drop your links. I know this is your first live with me. Drop your links so people can connect. Lynette, my esthetician. She's got so many beautiful things, and she does some beautiful work with yoni and wound care. You want to get your hands on that. And then she has an ebook for waxing. And then, I just did a foot detox with her, and she's amazing. Y'all, you all connect with her. Everybody, all the owners, the coaches, the leaders, if you got something going on, drop your links like right now and go, drop your links so people can connect with you. Because listen, this is the year of partnership. This is not just about romantic partnership. This is about us connecting with people that can capture our energy and our essence. Do you know what a gift it is to put that on film and to do that? She has a gift, you all. She has a gift. So you guys drop your links. So like I said, I've got new things coming. You gotta stay connected. You got to stay connected, guys. You got to stay connected. Because like I said, I've got a new challenge coming out. I've got 2 new free workshops. You're just going to have to like say you want it and you will, and ye shall have it. I actually did kind of a soft launch today of the free workshop. So if that's something that you're interested in, cool. I didn't drop you don't see the links for them. Ready for the new. Okay, that was me doing my new impression from ATL. All right, it was probably bad. I don't even think that was new, but whatever. You know what I'm saying, y'all. I'm still talking. This was supposed to be like a 20-minute live, y'all. Okay, well, if you don't see the links, Tevra, when you get off, well, you don't have your glasses on. You don't see much of anything right now. But when you get off, go into the comments. Let me make sure. It should be in the comments. So would y'all be like overwhelmed if I dropped like 3 things at one time? Would y'all be okay with that? Let me see. Okay, yes. So the links are in the comments on Facebook. I can actually see them. So y'all can go back and scroll through, okay? What is this? This is great. This is great content for reels and shorts. Yeah, that means they have to be edited. That's a lot of editing. I won't be doing it. One of the editors will have to do it. Okay, great. I love you guys so much. I just can't even tell you the words. Like I really don't have the words because listen, it has been quite the road, quite the road. One of the things that happened during the clearing session last night was I was told that I have to forgive them. And I kind of knew exactly who she was speaking of, but I'm gonna do my work to forgive, right? But I'm also gonna pay that forward and say to you, forgive them. Forgive them for not showing up the way you needed them to show up. Forgive them for not honoring you and treasuring you and valuing you. Forgive them for any wrongs that they did. Forgive them. That doesn't mean you got to reconnect, and that doesn't mean you got to forget. But forgive them. Like, release that. Send it to the stars, to the moon, to the earth, to the Lord. Just let it go. Ah, she said. These are my friends, y'all. This is my sister, y'all. I have, but I'm also forgetting. Amen. And if you need to delete numbers, rethink that and just change their number to DNA, which means do not answer. Invariably, if you delete the number, they're going to call and you're going to say, that number looks familiar. You're going to answer and wish you hadn't. I love it. Well, whatever you need to do, I'm here for it. If you can forget, cool. You don't have to reconnect. Got that part. I hate it when I make the camera bounce. Y'all, I'm still talking. It's almost an hour. I'm like, did I do enough with the toxic positivity? Did we talk enough about relationships? Oh, Lord. Wait, all 3? Okay, I'm going to need a DM. Who's 3? I'm going to need some intel. But listen, y'all, I got to go. I literally kind of, and I hate to tell y'all this, I walked in from the gym and I walked in from the gym and did not, 3, no, got it. Okay, I was like, who is the 3, girl? Tell me. So I have not had my shower yet because I knew if I took a shower, it was curtains for you all. There would literally be no live. And so I got to go shower and get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow is a big day. I want to confess something to you before I go, though. Like, I don't know about you all, but I honestly hadn't felt like I was in much of a winning season. It felt lean. It felt I felt blessed, but not abundant. Some of you were in the Epic Abundance mastermind, so you know there is a difference. And I needed a win. I'm just going to be honest with you. I needed a win. Give me a win. And so I definitely am grateful. Go back. I'm definitely grateful for this day, particularly to reach that goal, to share the work to share the work I've been working on. Okay, what happened? There we go. To share the work that I've been working on and to have people find value in it to the tune of me reaching my goal was very meaningful to me because, like I said, I hadn't felt much like a winner these days. Like I said, I felt blessed but not abundant, and there is a difference. And so I feel like this is a turning point distinctly for a lot of things. So Karen says, "Oh, I've gone down that forgiveness rabbit hole. It's tough work, but forgiving is a gift to yourself." Absolutely. It's a gift to yourself, not them. And it frees you up. It expands your capacity within your heart space. And from our heart flow both love and money and abundance in all forms. So we've got to keep our heart spaces clear, open to give, and open to receive so that we operate in divine balance. And then I'm going to say it for the 10th time, y'all. That's all I have to say about that. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. If this was meaningful, please share this out and tag me. Absolutely. As I like to say, let go or be dragged. Forgiveness is much easier than holding on. Absolutely. So I thank you guys for hanging out with me. I just saw 5555. I don't know whose number that is. I'm going to give y'all one more card before we go because I think the replay people might need a message. So, oh God, okay, that just fell out. What do you see happening in the future if you continue down this path? What do you see happening in the future if you continue down this path? Boom. So I don't know who that's for, and it doesn't have to be bad. But you know what? We are all entitled to win, to do amazing things, to leave our mark on this planet, in this earth, on this world, and on everybody that encounters us. You are a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soul. Everybody, like I said, not the trolls that hang on and try to steal my stuff, but those of you who are genuinely connected to me. I know who you are, and I know who you are, and you guys are amazing to me, and you're amazing in general. So you're not just amazing to me, you're amazing, period. And that's on God. And Mary had a little lamb. Okay. Why did you do that, Stephanie? Because I'm tired. And the more tired I get, the crazier I become. Anyway, I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to keep you. Guys, have a beautiful night. And as I always tell you, my name is Stephanie D. McKenzie. I am a speaker, a teacher, an author, and a coach, and a super grateful individual here to remind you to always be your own superhero and to thank you so much for loving and learning with me. See you later. Have a good night. Bye.